action. All right, this is Nola. This is for Project 1000. This is my interview with these awesome folks. Can you guys state your names and what you do for the scene?
I'm Josiah Hill, and I make music for the scene. I play guitar.
My name is Degon Brown. I hardcore mosh for the scene, and I make music for the scene.
Oh, yeah.
I play bass, and I mosh.
All right. So usually the first question that I ask for everyone is, how did you get into the scene? This one really varies because some people got into the scene 2000s, some people got into the scene just now. So I'm going to start passing the phone around because that feels a little easier. Okay. But if everyone just wants to tell like a brief like summary of how you got into the scene and like what draws you to it.
Okay. I got into like heavier music around like middle school, and then I started playing shows at like the end of high school. And then that's how like I got into like this scene, was like just playing shows with my bands and stuff.
I seen Josiah play a lot of shows with Degon, and then we started a band and stuff. But I've always been into like heavy music since I was like in high school and shit.
I discovered like videos of Knock Loose during COVID, and like thought that shit was sick. So like when everything opened back up again in 2021, started like going out to shows and stuff, and here I am.
Okay, so the next question, I usually ask people different questions during these, but since there's all three of you, I'm just gonna like try to like go through it pretty fast. So my next question is, for like, how long did it take you to like get adjusted, especially after COVID, to like being in a scene, and like how much has it changed since you started like coming to shows?
I guess like the way that it's changed is that like I remember like metal shows were metal shows and hardcore shows were hardcore shows, but after COVID and like TikTok and everything, like kind of just like no like areas like where like there's like genre splits. It's kind of all just one thing now. Yeah. That's something that I really like.
Wait, what was the question again?
Like how much has the scene changed, especially after COVID?
Oh, I mean, I wasn't really in the scene around like COVID time, but like I got into it after, and I got welcomed pretty right away because I was already friends with like bandmates and stuff. And yeah, I would just talk to a lot of people at shows and just get comfortable with people around me and stuff, you know.
I've also, it's gotten a lot bigger. It was like, from my understanding, I mean, I wasn't really in the scene before COVID. It was a lot smaller, and then kind of post-COVID with like, you know, some of the bigger like Knock Loose and like Kublai Khan and shit kind of blew it up. And yeah, it's a lot bigger, and like you said, there's like a lot more like crossover between like death metal and like slam and like a bunch of other stuff. So it's super cool.
Awesome. So all of you guys are hard moshers. I've been crowd killed by all of you. But I asked people who don't mosh, and I just want to know like what are your feelings on like the culture of crowd killing, and how do you feel like people should educate themselves before they come to like a small hardcore show or even a big hardcore show? Like, do you feel like that's something that people should expect?
I feel like it definitely is something that you should at least expect, like even if you don't want to do it, because like when I was getting into it, like I like would watch videos and stuff, so I kind of knew that it was already a thing. But I guess in terms of how I feel about it, when I was first getting into it, I was like, I don't give a fuck who I hit, I'm just hitting people. But now it's like people need a safe space, even if like they know what's going on. It's like not everybody needs to have the violence right in their face.
I first got into like hardcore moshing like when like my friends played like a small ass like bar, and I was like moshing with my one friend Zach as part of Sacrifice of Life, and it was just us two moshing, and I just got used to it and shit. It's just fun going to like every show, just moving and shit, and like get good exercise, brings out fucking adrenaline and shit. It feels nice and shit. Like it's fun to hit your friends a few times or so whatever. But yeah, hardcore is like really fucking fun to me. You go, Sean.
I think with like crowd killing stuff, like yeah, this is a hardcore show, so what you should expect. I think that, you know, like You should always. My always thing is to, like, punch up, not down. You know, it's like there's like a different. You know, you can crowd kill, but it's like if you're like aiming, you know, really targeting people that are like way smaller than you, it's a little sus in my opinion. But other than that, like, yeah, it's a hardcore show. Like, you're out there moshing and stuff. And if you fuck with it, cool. But if not, then I stay out of the pit. Like, literally.
Excellent.
All right. I'm gonna ask where all of you are from, really quick, and what bands you're in, or like, you know, I know all of you are in bands, and like, also if you just want to promo your bands really quick, and then I can put this up on YouTube and SoundCloud.
I'm from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, born and raised.
Yeah.
Me and Degon's band, Donnie Brasco, we just got done writing an EP. We're going to try and record that pretty soon.
I'm from all over Michigan a little bit, but my band is Donnie Brasco, and yeah, we're recording stuff soon, hopefully. You go, Sean.
I'm from Lansing, Michigan, born and raised. I play bass for Self-Absorbed. I'm in Fane. It's like a shoegaze band, and then an unnamed screamo metalcore band I'm also in. So look out for that in the coming months.
Oh, yeah.
And I am in Decay, and we are still recording our album. Continue waiting, please.
I was broke, pocket full of lead.